When you can be anything, be kind. Love unconditionally. These were things Mindy strived to live by, and I think she succeeded. I have known Mindy since the day she was born. I always wanted a sister, and I was so excited to finally have one. We weren't always close because there was an age difference, but it was fun watching her grow up. Mindy was tiny. I mean, tiny, tiny. The doctors thought she had a form of dwarfism, and she had to take growth hormones growing up. She didn't reach 4 feet until she was in high school. She didn't let her size stop her. Mindy was fearless. Not a tomboy, but not afraid to get dirty, and she was never outdone by a boy. Our brothers often dared her to do things just because they knew she wouldn't turn down a challenge. Mindy used her petite size to her advantage and excelled at gymnastics, dance, and cheer. I remember a time when our brothers challenged Mindy to do a backflip on our brick wall. So of course she did it. One trip to the ER and 5 stitches later, Mindy returned home. She tried again, and this time she succeeded. Mindy was loved by everyone and would go out of her way to show genuine interest in everyone she met. It always amazed me on how many people she knew and how fast she could make someone smile and feel like they were family. When Mindy's senior year of high school came around, she was so shocked that she was voted most loved. I wasn't surprised at all. She was everyone's friend. Mindy graduated when she was 17, and she moved out, started college, and started working 3 jobs. Later on, she landed her dream job as a roaming travel agent. She got to travel the world, all expenses paid, and got paid on top of that. There are often times we would call her and ask her, "Where in the world are you?" Literally. She could have been in Malaysia, Ireland, New York, Philadelphia, Portland, San Francisco. She loved that job. During that job, Mindy met her husband. He asked her out. She said no. He asked her out again. She said no, again. He asked her out again, and you guessed it, she said no, again. But her coworker had pity on him and told her she needed to say yes. She did, and the rest is history. 7 months later, they were engaged, and 11 months after that, they were married. Mindy's joy of her life were her children. She always dreamed of being a mom. She loved her children more than anything, and you definitely could tell. Mindy dedicated her life to her kids. She volunteered at her children's school and worked to pay for their extracurricular activities. Mindy didn't lose her temper very often, but if you messed with her children, you definitely would make her mama bear come out. One of my favorite things about Mindy is how much she loved. She would help anyone. She would drive over to my house in the middle of the night just to be with me while I cried because I was having a bad day. She would scrub a friend's toilet while they were sleeping because they were up all night with a sick baby. Her favorite was to comfort a baby so their mom could have a break. Mindy loved more than anyone I know. I miss Mindy. She was my best friend.